guys, and welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So today's reading is for the zodiac sign of Scorpio, and Scorpio, this is your general reading for the month of April 2015. So just to let you know a few changes that I've made, well, not a few changes, maybe one change. We've got the, you know, I usually shuffle the cards pre-recording and I'll lay out 8 cards just to sort of signify what potentially could be happening for some of you guys in the forthcoming month. Well, I've added one extra card, a 9th card, and that card is going to serve as the general energy for the month. So this is going to be the card that's going to kind of tie everything in together and tie all, you know, tie all the situations and stuff that I feel might be happening for some of you guys, okay? Also, to let you know, my website is up and running. It's doing really well, so if you'd like a personalised reading with me, all the details are below in the description bar. Okay, here we go then. So Scorpio, what am I seeing for you for April 2015? So just to talk about the general energy, the energy came out as being the 10 of Wands. So I feel that you guys are pushing through with something in April. I don't feel it's a burden, but I feel that it's, at times, there might be, you might find that stuff is a little bit difficult to bear. I don't really like to look at the 10 of Wands as being a real struggle card. I hate that word in a way. Sometimes it can be. But I just feel that looking at these cards, you guys have got some decisions to make. I do see an awful lot of evaluation going on here. I really, really do. I do feel that. And so, in a way, I'm going to kind of... Some cards I'm going to show you the two together. Some cards I'm going to show you, like, one. Okay, there's 8 cards here, but I feel that I need to do it that way so it kind of... Because I'm looking at the cards here and I'm seeing little things in them that I don't feel I could explain probably if I was showing you 2 cards at a time, okay? So I do feel that this card signifies kind of determination, pushing through, pushing forward towards a goal. But I also feel that there's a lot of responsibility for you guys, okay? And you're trying to kind of push through that responsibility, okay? So that's the general energy that I feel that's going on for the month in April. And I want to show you the first 2 cards that came up for you guys. We have the Lovers card and we've got the 8 of Cups. So let's take the Lovers card first, because it's really interesting. I mean, maybe in the future I'll sort of take myself out of the reading and sort of just show you the cards. I mean, you let me know how you'd like me to do it, but in a way, I'd like you to see how these cards are looking, because maybe then it will make a story clearer to you. The Lovers card is very much a card about commitment, okay? It's about intense love. If you ever went for a reading and you said, when am I going to find true love, or am I going to find true love, and your Lovers card came up in a position that potentially was in, well, maybe a future position, okay? Yeah, future position. You know, the reader might say to you, yeah, you've got love coming in and it's going to be this and it's going to be that and it's going to be the other, okay? Because this is your classic kind of love card, okay? You've got things like your 2 of Cups as well, things like your Knight of Cups, that type of thing. But the Lovers card, Major Arcana, it's a very strong energy with this card. And I feel that with this card and having the 8 of Cups come after it, I feel that for some of you guys, there is something that you're very much committed to. This is one of the explanations I'm thinking of for this, but this is something that there's a choice that you need to make on it, because, you know, we've got a Lovers card here, and it's very intense. It's very strong. So why would you be walking away from something that's very intense and very strong? And that's because there's a choice that you've got to make with something, okay? So I just feel that there's going to be a choice here with this Lovers card for some of you guys coming up in April. And I feel that some of you guys might decide, and it's funny because it could be that some of you guys decide to walk away from a love commitment, okay, from a very strong, intense relationship. And it could be that some of you guys choose to walk away from something that's temptation, okay, because the Lovers card can also mean temptation of something. Now, I don't really like, with the tarot, I find that since I've been doing it, that cards just don't run straight. It's like your 2 of Cups, for example. A lot of readers would say, oh, you know, you're going to have really committed love, it's going to be solid, there's a lot of union going on there, all of those kind of key words. But really at the heart of the Two of Cups, it's about negotiation. It's about kind of people being on the same page. So you could interpret that card in many ways, not just in, you know, in the love way. And it's the same with the Lover's card. This card isn't really about love. It's about, I mean, love in terms of romantic love all the time. Essentially, at its heart, it's about deep connections. And I feel that there's a deep connection within this card, but I feel there's also a choice that some of you guys are going to need to make within a deep connection, and that could see some of you guys walking away. Alternatively, I do see that maybe there might be some temptation there, which is trying to sort of get in the way of your deep connection with something. Okay, so you might be really committed to something. For example, you might be really committed to a job that you're doing at the minute. You might really love it, but then you might get a call from an agency that says, you know, are you looking, a headhunter who says, okay, are you looking for a job? No, I'm not looking for a job. Okay, well, I've got a job here that's, how much are you getting paid? 30,000 a year. Well, I've got a job here that I feel would suit you down to the ground, and that pays me 60 grand a year. That will pay you 60 grand a year. So you'd have a choice between whether to walk away from what you absolutely love, okay, or to walk into something that's paying you more money that you might not love. Do you see where I'm coming from? So I do feel that there is either going to be a walking away of something that's quite deep, so there's a choice in that, something that you're really committed to, or there's going to be the walking away of something that presents a temptation to what you're doing at the minute and what you're committed to, if that makes sense to you guys. We do have the Four of Cups here as well for the month of April, which suggests to me for some of you guys there is going to be something on offer here. But I don't feel that many of you guys are that interested in it. Okay, I've got to be honest, because the Four of Cups, it is a card about kind of... the Four of Cups is a card about kind of... You know, there are these key words with these cards, like, you know, looking at what you haven't got. You're not looking at what you've got, and you're looking at what you haven't got, and this card would come under, you know, not being aware and not kind of appreciating what you have at the minute. But if you think about it, this person doesn't even have this cup. It's something that's offered to him, you know. And to me, this card suggests that somebody who, you know, I mean, you could look at it and say this person is bored. So maybe this person's just kind of run out of steam with stuff. Maybe they're kind of like, you know, I'm kind of happy where I am. I'm sick of you bothering me, you know. I'm kind of happy where I am, accept it. So maybe this is a case of kind of walking away from temptation for some of you guys. We do have the snake on the tree within the Lover's card. And we do have somebody walking into, you know, walking away from that. But here we still have this offer here. We still have something that's being offered. But if you're walking away from something that's not suiting you within the Lover's card, if you look at this Eight of Cups card, he's walking towards this Four of Cups. So if he's walking from here to here, then why isn't he accepting what's there? You'd think that he'd already know about what was on offer, okay? And that's why he's walked. So I'm wondering if this is a situation where you need to be careful of where you walk it, what you walk into, because it might not be what it seems. It might not be truly what you want. When I look at all these things, I feel that between the Lover's card and the Four of Cups, it's saying be careful. This is the feeling that I'm getting here. You might be tempted by something and you might decide to walk away from what you already have. But when you get there, it might not be what you want. And you're kind of wishing that you'd stuck with what you had, which is why we've got the Three Cups upstanding there. You know? We do have the Three of Pentacles here. Structure. Attaining a certain level of achievement. Progress. I feel that these people on this card are... You have two people here and they're laying out their plans to someone. So they're discussing something. They're discussing building something. And then you've got the craftsman here who's head and shoulders above everybody else. He's on this stool, so he's almost higher than these people, which means that he has a little bit more knowledge than someone here. So are some of you guys going to be seeking some advice from someone? You know? Is that what it's saying with this card, the Three of Pentacles? This is what I feel it's saying with this card. But I do feel between the Lovers and the Four of Cups, I don't know why I'm intuitively feeling that it's saying think about what it is that you walk away from in April, Scorpio. Because it might not be what it seems. There is a level of boredom there. There is a level of kind of, I'm really not that interested after all. You know. There is some form of walking away from something, I feel, within April for you guys. But I feel that the strong message is to really think about what you're walking away from. And whether you know all the ins and outs of it. Okay, because it looks to me on the Four of Cups, something that's being offered to you is not wanted, or you're not happy about it. And you're kind of wishing that you were still there. If I go quiet, it's because I'm really assessing these cards and I'm kind of trying to figure out how the Three of Pentacles really fits into this. I feel almost in a way it's saying, you know, don't rock the boat. There's no need to rock the boat with something. If something's okay, why fix it, you know? This is what I feel it's saying with this card. We do have the Seven of Pentacles here. You're evaluating something. So again, this is a crossroads for some of you guys. You're wondering how far you can go. It's almost like you're waiting for your ships to come in. We have the Seven of Pentacles where this guy has built up... 6 pentacles on this little kind of grassy vergy thing here, and he's planted them and he's seen that they've grown, that, you know, what he's planted, and he's looked at how successful or what achievement he's got here, but he has 1 pentacle on the floor here on its own, and this is ready to be planted, but he's probably wondering where to plant it. He's probably wondering, have I come to the end of something here? Should I now wait? I feel that he's evaluating something. So I definitely feel there's a valuation for you guys going on here in April. I do feel with the Ace of Wands, there is a lot of energy and a lot of sort of initiative and a lot of vision going on for you guys. And there is a lot of kind of yes moments. So I feel for some of you guys this is about your own creativity and maybe starting something. This is what I feel, because the aces are always about the beginnings, the seeds of something, the aura, the essence of it. And then we move into doing it. We do have the Two of Wands next door to this, and this guy is almost like, from where I planted the cards, it's almost like he's walking into this. He's making a go of it, because he's facing it. If you look at these 2 cards, this guy here is facing this. He's facing this new energy. He wants to explore the energy. He wants to explore the vision. He wants to explore this new thing that's starting up. And then finally we have the Two of Pentacles. And just to say, this Ace of Wands, whenever I look at that card, it's like the universe is giving a big thumbs up to something, to a vision that you have. The final card here is the Two of Pentacles, where there is a balancing act going on, where you're weighing up options. I feel this person is weighing up options. Financial options. This is what I'm feeling here. So I do feel, Scorpio, for the month of April, that there is going to be some evaluation with you guys. You are going to be evaluating it. But I really feel strongly that, number one, the universe is saying, if you're at a place and you're loving what you're doing, don't be so tempted to go astray because you feel that a better opportunity might have come along, because that opportunity might not be as good as you think it is. Okay? It might not be what you want. And I feel that you need to pay more attention to your plans, you know, and what it is that you want to build. You need to kind of get more advice from someone who's in the know, or someone that you trust. As in the Three of Pentacles, I feel these 2 people trust this craftsman. You know, he's head and shoulders above them. He's the one that's really skilled. They're not. So it's always best to maybe talk to someone who's in your position, or who's been in your position, or who you feel that you can trust. Someone who you regard highly, as I would say with the Three of Pentacles. I feel that you're going to be evaluating stuff. I feel you're going to be evaluating where you are, what you've built up, and where you need to kind of put your next coin, you know. I feel that if you're doing investments, if you're making investments, then you need to kind of just be watchful of where you're making them. This is what I'm feeling with this. But I do feel that if this is to do with kind of your career, your business, that type of thing, then the universe is saying to stay with your vision, because you have a lot to offer the world. This is what I'm feeling. I feel the universe is saying stay with your vision. You've got a lot to offer the world. Hold on to that. You might be still juggling finances, maybe. Some of you guys are finding it financially challenging. But in the long run, you're going to succeed. And that's why I feel that we've got the Ten of Wands, where you're pushing through with something. You're pushing through with an idea. No matter how difficult that idea, or how burdensome, or how much responsibility you've got with this idea. The Wands are all about our ideas. They're all about career, work, that type of thing. And this person is carrying these ideas. But they're pushing through with them. They want to get to their goal with the idea. They want it to manifest for them. So they're trying to get over to a certain place. And I feel the energy is saying with this reading that if you want to get somewhere with whatever the idea is, wherever you are in life, whatever you're doing, then sometimes it's better the devil you know than the devil you don't. And if you're not sure, then get some advice on it from someone who knows. You are going to be evaluating stuff, and money might be a little bit tricky in April, I think. It might, you might still be balancing stuff. But I do feel that these cards are saying, the universe is saying, you need to stick with that vision. I really believe that this is what it's saying. Stick with it, because it's A-OK and it's going to do what you want it to do. Okay, that's your reading, Scorpio, for the month of April 2015. I would like to say thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you on my next reading. Take care.